This short video will walk you through the Lacerte trial balance utility and how it would fit into your practice. I'm in the Lacerte corporate program, and rather than do manual entry of information off a trial balance, I'm going to automatically have that information imported to the tax lines. As a first step, I choose my client, and then I click on the trial balance utility, launching the environment. I need to designate where I want to pull this information from. I can pull it in from QuickBooks, EasyAct, or Excel. It's an Excel file, so I'm going to bring it in from Excel. From this screen, I need to designate the type of return I'm filing. It's a C Corp. Then browse out and find the file. From this screen, I'm going to make some changes to what I'm importing to adhere to the format of the trial balance utility. So we're going to change the headers from account to account number, from account description to account name, from type to account type, from ending to ending balance. And then I have an opportunity to ignore certain rows that are irrelevant to the import. Then I choose Next. From this screen, I can actually change the type of account from an asset to liability to revenue to expense, and also another opportunity to ignore rows. And then map the accounts. So 45 accounts mapped, 33 remain unmapped. So there's 45 accounts that you don't have to do input for, and 33 that still need to be mapped. We're now in the trial balance utility. We have our account list. You can also make some additional changes, such as journal entries if you need to adjust balances, and tax line assignments. So certain accounts map. The 45 accounts that we saw previously are in black, and some are in red. These are the ones that did not map. So why didn't they all map? Well, certain accounts have very little variability of where they would actually go inside the tax program. An example would be accounts payable. Accounts payable is typically going to go to the input field, accounts payable, on the balance sheet. Other items, such as, say, common stock or office equipment, may have different places they would go based on the way the return needs to be processed or filed. So the next step is to map the remaining accounts. I can do that by clicking the Smart Map button on the right-hand side on any account. It launches the environment. We have our list or chart of accounts here on the left, and the input screens on Lacerte on the right. I then check Show Unassigned Accounts Only just so I can see the ones that need to be mapped. And then I start mapping the accounts. So I can map common stock on the balance sheet to common stock just by clicking the input field. Now that account is mapped, so that the next time this trial balance file comes in, it'll automatically map common stock to that location. And you do that for the entire list of accounts. And this can be copied over from client to client with similar charts of accounts. And keep in mind, this information rolls year to year, so it's kind of an accounting pro forma. I close out and go back to the trial balance screen and to our tax line assignment tab. As a final step, I need to post this information to the tax return. So keep in mind, this is a safe place. Nothing is actually posted to the return. We do that by simply checking or clicking on the Post to Tax Return. Once we do that, all of the amounts will be populating the appropriate fields that we mapped inside the Lacerte program, thereby reducing that input, so that the next time you bring in this trial balance, the majority of accounts should be in black, and you simply go to Review to process the return. So the trial balance utility is designed to remove non-value added steps, and one of the main steps is that non-value added time of manually entering information into the tax program. And that's how it would add value and fit into your practice.